how to turn off Windows Defender in Windows 11. So that is what I'm going to show you guys in this super quick and easy tutorial. So let's get into it. So the first thing that we need to do is to, of course, open our desktop right here. And once we are now on our desktop, the next thing that we need to do is to go here on our search bar. So click that search bar right there and then search for settings. After that, click these settings right here. And then once you click the settings, the next thing that we need to do is to go here on the privacy and security. And then on the Windows security, click this. And then in this part, you will now be able to see this virus and threat protection. So just click that virus and threat protection right there. And then in this part, what we're going to do is to go here on the virus and threat protection settings and then click manage settings. So just click that right there. And then if you see that it is turned on for the real-time protection, of course, all you have to do is to toggle it off. Same goes for the dev drive protection and then for the automatic sample submission and tamper protection. So make sure that you turn that off so that we can make sure that your Windows Defender is turned off. Now, the next thing that we can do here is to go again on our search bar and then search for regedit. Just click this registry editor right here. And then once you're now here, the next thing that we need to do is to go here on the HKey local machine and then click this software. And then in this part, just look for policies and then also for Microsoft. Once you do that, click Windows Defender right here and then just click Windows Defender. Once you're now here, the next thing that we need to do is to just right click on it, click on new, and then click the D word 32-bit value. And then you will now be able to see this. Now what we're going to do here is to rename this and type exactly what I'm going to type. So make sure to follow it because if you put another word or spelling right there, then unfortunately it won't work. So make sure to follow it. So what we're going to do here is to type first disable anti-spyware right there and make sure that it is like that and then click enter. Once you do that, what we're going to do next is to click on this and then click modify. Once you do that, for the value data, make sure that you change it to 1. Once it has been changed, just click OK right there. And then once you do that, what we're going to do is we're going to add another one. Just right click on it again and then click new and then click the word 32-bit. And then this time, what we're going to name it is disable antivirus and then click enter. What we're going to do next is to right click on this again and then click modify and then change the value data from 0 to 1. So just click OK again. And then once you do that, we're going to add more. So we're going to add more. So just copy what I'm doing. And then this is what it's going to look like. So just copy this disable special running modes, disable routinely taking action, and service keep alive. Now, if you're going to go here on the data, you will be able to see that we have 1 value. So the only one that's going to be 0 value is the service keep alive. So make sure that it looks exactly like this one. And then once we're now done with this, we're going to add more. So just go here on the Windows Defender once again, and then right click on it, and then click new, and then click on key. What we're going to do is to add another D word. So just click on that and then just copy the value that I'm going to add again. And then this is what it's going to look like. And I forgot to mention that we should rename this. So what we're going to do is to rename this and then click rename. And then we're going to name this real-time protection. So make sure that you also change the name right here. And then inside this, this is what it should look like. We have here disable behavior monitoring, disable on access protection, disable scan on real-time enable, and disable real-time monitoring. And make sure that the value is set to 1, all of them. And then once you do that, we're going to add another folder under the Windows Defender. So just right click on it again, click new, and then click key. And then in this part, what we're going to do is to right click on it again, click new, and then D word. And then this time, what we're going to type is force update from MU. And then just click enter right there. And then let's set the value to 1. So just click that and then click enter. And then once you do that, the next thing that we need to do is to add another folder. So go here on the Windows Defender, click new, and then key once again. And then we're going to name this Spynet. And then right click on this again, then click new, and then the word, and then type disable block at first seen. And then let's put the value to 1. Once you do that, once you finish all that, all you have to do next is to restart your computer, and that should disable Windows Defender. So that is basically it. That is how easy it is. Once again, that is how to disable Windows Defender in Windows 11.